Hi, it's Glenda, and I wanted to show you how I made this soap macarons. I have here some green soap dough. This is actually a leftover soap that from the golf theme soap, and I just poured it into this cup. There's many ways to do them. Easiest way is of course with a mold. I don't have one, and I don't want to get one just for these embeds, so I'm going to just hand shape them. Let me start over because I want to make sure that both halves are about the same size. So I'm rolling first a cylinder, and I'm going to eyeball it, but try to just cut it exactly in half. Well, not exactly, but close, so that each half will be about the same size. I'll show you two ways to do them with each half. One is just rolling this into a bowl shape, and to do that I roll in different, to the right and then to the left until I have a bowl, and I'm going to try to adjust it so it's somewhat even. Okay, not perfect, but close enough. So with this half, I'm going to just squeeze it with my palm, and I'm trying to curve my palm a little bit. I'm gonna rotate it so that I do pressure evenly all throughout. And it's not a perfect circle, so I'm going to try to adjust it with my hands, like so. So let me scoop it out. So this is what we have right now. It's a pretty fair shape. Another way to do it is if you roll the bowl and then you press it with this part of your palm, and you get this. Now this is not very, if you look at it from the side, it's quite flat on the top, and you want it to be more round or curved. And also if you roll a thick piece of soap dough and then you cut circles with a circle cutter, you may get a shape similar to this. So what you will do then is that you will grab some plastic and then run your finger in a circular motion around the outside of your circle. So you're sort of beveling it. This will probably leave, depending how you hold your plastic, it may leave some wrinkle marks, but you can smooth those out later. And I think I need to do it some more. So here, it's created a more oval shape if you look at it from profile. I'm going to pull this out. And I think I distorted the shape a little bit, so I'm going to fix it. You want to be careful when you're dealing with this so that you keep the round shape. Now here, this one is a little bit smaller because it's taller, and this one is a little bit bigger but flatter. Now to add the texture of the feet, which is what you see right here, and they are called feet for some reason. They are the mark of a well-done macaron. I bake this once. I'm just using like a eyebrow comb, and I'm using both ends to create a rough texture just along the bottom edge. I'm also going to be using a mechanical pencil to create just random dots. There's a lot of things you can use to create this texture. If you have a sanding paper of the coarse kind, that will also work. Just look around your house to see what you have that could create a coarse texture in here. So when I was baking macarons once, I learned that it's important for they to develop these feet, because if they don't, they in the oven, instead of rising up, they will go to the sides and you won't get the proper shape of a macaron. Now my macarons, when I try to bake them, I've only tried to bake them once. They didn't come out too good. I made them too big and I messed up the batter somehow. I think I know what I did. If I find a picture of my macarons, I will insert it right here. Let me tell you, they didn't look very good, but they tasted very good. Like, I finished by myself all of them. Not in one day. It took me, I think, a couple weeks. I will try to eat one a day. Not really, more like 2. Sometimes 3. No more than 5 for sure. But anyway, once you're done adding all of the texture on the side with anything you may have, then it will be time to add the filling. Now for the filling, you just need some white soap dough. You roll it into a bowl and then just flatten it. This may not be enough. It might be, I'm not sure. Yeah, it might work. You don't want it to be too thick. So I'm just going to add some water to every surface, and it's going to act like glue. Now here you can see the one that I did with the first method. It's more tall and smaller, and the one at the bottom is more wider and flat. Ideally, you want to use the same technique for both of your halves, so you don't have so it looks more uniform. But I wanted to show you both ways of doing it. So this is what it looks like. I will keep adding some more texture on the one on the top, but this is pretty much it. I hope you like it. If you have any questions, you can make them below. If you like macarons, let me know what your favorite flavor is. If you have ever tried to bake one and you have any secrets on how to bake them, let me know too, because I don't think I had the proper recipe. I had 2 recipes and I was trying to follow them both. So if you're a baker and know how to bake this, comment below. Bye.